Yeah, I mean, I thought we were all over them. I think they were kind of just hanging on, chipping pucks out, and we were kind of controlling the play for the most part. That goal late in the second kind of hurt us. Gave them a two-goal lead, but fought back in the third and just couldn't find a way to get the next one.
Yeah, that third period push. It seems like you guys have the foot on the gas in the third period a lot of the time. What does that say about your group to not stop fighting?
Yeah, I think shows a lot of character. Guys care a lot. We want to win. Um, but we got to find a way to score. I mean, 2-1 game. We haven't really done a good job on the 6-on-5. I think we can do better and tie games up late. Those points are huge. So unfortunate game for us tonight.
And the goal you had, of course, what did you see from that one?
Yeah, it was a change. It came off a change. Michelli made a great play to me and just try to, kind of had a wide open lane down the middle and just try to get a shot off low glove and went in. So it was nice.
Seems like the floodgates are open now for you personally. Scoring wise, has something changed or is it just kind of puck luck?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like I'm getting kind of the same looks that I was getting prior, but sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't.
You guys have been outscored 9-0 during the second period over the last 4 losses. What is it about the second that's maybe you guys struggle a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I think you got to be more careful on your changes. I think, especially that team, they're good off the rush. We knew that. When our D are tired, we got to make sure we get the puck in deep so they can get a change. They don't get hemmed in. Stuff like that. I think you got to be careful in the second, but I think we're a team that can be really good offensively in the second too. We got a lot of speed, and I think we can do a better job changing the ozone, keeping teams hemmed in a little bit more, and wear them down.
Is a game like this harder to digest, where you guys were kind of in it rather than losing by 2 or 3?
I don't know. I think a loss is a loss, but there's some positives to take away from it. But at the end of the day, we got to find a way to score goals.
When you watch the film back, what are you seeing in kind of the shot versus pass decisions you guys are making as a team, and kind of where you make that dividing line?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know when. I think it goes from player to player. Some guys are shooters. Some guys, defer to passing a little bit more. But I think shooting the puck and getting bodies in net's never a bad play. So I don't know. I'm not no one to say when someone can shoot and when someone can pass.
You guys get a few days off here. Does that come at a good time, and how do you put the time to your advantage?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think we'll get a couple practices in. I haven't had that in a while, so that'll be good. We can work on a few things. It's been a tough stretch, so give the bodies a little time to rest and go to Buffalo and try to win a hockey game.
Thanks, Nick.
We talked to you in the first, and then obviously things didn't end up the way you wanted them to. But how do you define the fight for your group?
Yeah, I thought we played well. That's a good team over there, and I thought we outplayed them for the most part tonight. A couple breakdowns, and that cost us, but we got to learn from that.
What is going to take it to finish through on those capitalizations?
Yeah, I mean, put the puck in the net. I thought we deserved better, but I feel like we're saying that quite a bit now, and eventually it's just going to go for us. So stick with it.
Seemed like your line had a lot of pace tonight. Just how do you kind of evaluate your chemistry with those two guys?
Yeah, I think it's coming together. Kerf and I, played together last year quite a bit, so just trying to get Stenny involved and read off each other. It's been pretty good so far.
For you personally, just getting consistent time in the lineup, has it kind of helped you feel more confident in your game?
Yeah, absolutely. Every game I'm feeling a little bit better, and you can probably see it with the speed and attacking defensemen and taking it to the net. So it's coming together, and I just got to get it to go.
Was there one or two plays in that first period there that you think like, oh, if that one would have gone in, we could be in overtime right now?
Yeah, of course. I think, again, I'm saying that a lot, especially with my game. The opportunities are there. I just haven't been knocking them down, and like you said, it could be 2-2, could be 3-2 if I put one or two of those away. So definitely put that pressure on myself, and I need to start contributing in the ways I know I can.
Is there one specifically that stands out to you?
No, I mean, I had quite a bit of opportunities, the tip and just driving the net and making plays to the net and just can't get them to go. And, as long as you're getting those opportunities, you're doing something right. So now I just got to review it and try to get them to go in.
Still get your first of the year last game. Does that help you play with a little less pressure, knowing you can get that off your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely a big weight off the shoulders, knowing you can play here and you can score goals, and just trying to remember what I did last year and try to build off that.
Over the last 4 losses, you guys have been outscored 9-0 in the second period. What is it about the second that is causing some problems?
I think we're just extending our shifts maybe a little bit too much. Try not to read into that too much, but I would say just the long changes and getting caught out there, and teams maybe just rolling their lines and taking advantage of that. So that's probably all I can really read into it. I have to look back at it.
Just mentally, you guys haven't won consistent games since the first week of the season. Is it kind of hard going back and forth, taking positives from losses and negatives from wins and that type of thing?
Yeah, it feels like we take a step forward and then 2 steps back, right? So, we just gotta review this game and find ways to beat teams that are in the top 10 and keep rolling from there. It's like when we take that step forward, we come in and I think we played a great game. It's just we just can't get the results, and once we learn from that and play a little bit stingier, I think we're gonna start rolling.
Thank you. Coach Carcone said, he really liked the team's overall game. You guys just couldn't figure out a way to score. Is that kind of how you see it too?
Yeah, Dallas is by any metrics you can find, is a really tough team to get anything sustained against them in terms of ozone time. They put a lot of pressure on you. They create a lot of ozone time themselves normally. They create a lot of the rush. You look at what is their bread and butter. You look what we did against them. It's really proud of the guy. And the boys, they fought. They played hard. They were focused. Obviously, we generate as well. If you look at our 3 game we played against Dallas last year, you put all the scoring chance we had together. I think that's about the number we had tonight. And I'm not saying we had 1 million tonight, but last year we had 7, 8, 9 per game, and there were 2-1 games, but we didn't have a lot of offense sustained. Today we had a lot of offense sustained, a lot of shot from the slot, a lot of pass to the slot, a lot of opportunity to break the game down. Unfortunately, we didn't finish, which is it's in those kind of game you need it, because normally you don't have quantity, so you need to bury your chance.
What did you like from the stem movement today?
Oh, a lot of stuff. I think they generate good offense. I think they were good on the track. I think they were responsible as well. I think they played well.
Carcone, have you been able to see him kind of look maybe more like himself when he gets consistent playing time the last few weeks?
Absolutely. I think he brings a special element of speed to our team. There's not one game where I don't see Cards pushing their D back, going around their D, bringing the puck deep in their zone and doing those kind of things, which when you play again, even if the opponent have 1 or 2 players like that, it puts you in your heels a little bit, because you never know. So I think he brings a lot of fear in our opponent on that side.
How big of a positive was it to see Schmaltz get another one? He's got 3 in the last 2. It feels like the floodgates have kind of opened a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And key moment as well. You're down 2-0 in the third. You're making a push. A tough time to score. So that's a big goal. I think that's what you expect from a player like him.
Go ahead. I was going to say, from my perspective, it seemed like that first Stars goal could have been goalie interference. Did you guys look at that one, and what did you see?
No, I didn't look at it, but we have people who look at it. But I did not look at it. I think it's a bad angle shot. That will go in once every 100. So it is what it is. We had our share of those shots as well. It's just that's a hockey game. It didn't go in for us.
When you and the players talk about needing that, equalizing goal, just what do you think it takes to push the team over the edge? Is it just a hot goalie? Is it something you guys can trust?
It's a good question. If I had the magic pills, I will surely use it. But look our last 7 games. Every loss we have is by 1 goal. We play against a lead opponent. We won big game. I'm really proud about the way we play. I'm really frustrated about the result. There's no doubt about it. But there's a balance we must have of putting things in perspective and being hungry to win. There's no moral victory in that league. You want to win. We want to win. But it's important to when we talk the player to focus on the process and keep focusing on the process, because if you focus on the result, you grip your stick and you're trying to do things you should not, and that just become a worse part of your game. So as a coach, I need to do the same. I cannot have double standards. Say to the player, you focus on the process, and myself and not focusing on the process. So I'm trying to do that as much as I can, but it's still, we're all competitive. Whatever you play in life, card, poker, ping pong, you want to win. It's when you do a living at being in the pro sports, you want to win. That's what we're doing for a living. So that's frustrating, but I'm extremely proud of the way the guys play.
What are you guys gonna work on in these next couple of days that you have off?
Yeah, we'll have a day off tomorrow. We'll take the opportunity of, we must not forget we're starting from our next game on 5 games in 8 days, and we go across the continent. So we need to make sure, as a coach, you're not putting yourself ahead of the team, and you give all the opportunity to your player to have all the energy possible. I think as an organization, we do a really good job at managing those things. I think our departure will be on Thursday for the game on Saturday, so we have time to arrive in Buffalo and not having a practice there. Then an afternoon game. Then we'll play a 7:30 game in Philly, and then we come back. We'll arrive late, and 36 hours later we play against Mini here in our building. So and then we're going back on the road the very next day. So all of that to say, energy is really important. Tomorrow will be a day off. We'll have a good practice on Wednesday. We'll travel on Thursday. Good practice Friday.